Micheal was a successful businessman back in Africa. He owned a big construction company that he had built from scratch. He also had a beautiful house and 2 cars. Life was good for him. Everyone respected him, and his hard work had paid off. He had married Emma, a woman he loved deeply. Their wedding was grand, and Micheal had felt like the happiest man alive that day. For 2 years, their marriage was peaceful. Emma was a supportive wife, and Micheal made sure she never lacked anything. But over time, Emma began to talk about wanting to move to Europe or Canada. She said life abroad was much better, that people there made more money and lived more comfortably. She showed Micheal pictures and stories from her friends who lived abroad, boasting about their flashy lifestyles. At first, Micheal refused. He was already doing well at home. He reminded Emma of their big house, his thriving business, and the comfort they enjoyed. But Emma wouldn't stop pressing him. Every day, she talked about how moving abroad would make their lives even better. She even said she wanted to show off to her friends that they could live abroad too. After months of constant pressure, Micheal gave in. He loved Emma and wanted to make her happy, even though he had doubts. When he told his friends and family about his decision, they were shocked. Everyone advised him against it. "Micheal, why leave when you're already successful here?" his best friend asked. "You're doing better than most people abroad." Even Michael's mother tried to stop him. "My son, life over there is not what you think it is. You have everything you need here. Please reconsider," she pleaded. But Micheal had made up his mind. He trusted Emma and believed she knew better. So, they sold everything, his company, their house, and their cars. They took the money and moved to Canada, hoping for a brighter future. When they arrived in Canada, reality hit them hard. Life was nothing like Emma had imagined. Without proper documents or experience in local industries, they couldn't find good jobs. Micheal, who was once a proud businessman, ended up working as a hospital cleaner during the day and driving an Uber at night just to make ends meet. Emma, who had always dreamed of luxury, was forced to work in a packaging factory. Micheal was heartbroken. He felt like all his hard work back in Africa had been wasted. He missed his old life and often stayed up at night wondering if he had made the biggest mistake of his life. Emma, on the other hand, seemed to adapt quickly. She made new friends at work, including a European woman named Victoria. They started going out after work for drinks, which Micheal didn't like. "Emma, why are you spending so much time with her?" Micheal asked one evening. "You know we are struggling. We need to focus on saving money." "She's just a friend," Emma replied. "We are only bonding. Don't worry, Micheal." Micheal believed her, though he still felt uneasy about her behavior. A few months later, Emma announced that she was pregnant. Micheal was overjoyed. It was his first child, and he couldn't contain his excitement. He worked even harder, taking on another job to prepare for the baby. He bought everything they needed: clothes, toys, and a crib. He treated Emma like a queen, making sure she was comfortable and happy. When the day of the delivery came, Micheal was at the hospital, pacing up and down the hallway. He couldn't wait to meet his baby. Finally, a nurse came out and called him into the room. Her face looked tense, but Micheal didn't notice. He was too excited. He walked into the room, and his eyes went straight to the crib. But as soon as he saw the baby, he froze. The baby had blonde hair, pale skin, and blue eyes. Micheal couldn't believe what he was seeing. "What is this?" he asked, his voice shaking. "Where is my baby?" The nurses didn't say anything. Emma started crying. "Emma, what's going on?" Micheal demanded. "Who is the father?" Through her tears, Emma confessed. "Micheal, I'm so sorry. It was my boss at work. It happened only twice." I didn't mean for this to happen. Micheal felt like the ground had been pulled out from under him. He had sacrificed everything for Emma, for their marriage, and she had betrayed him. That night, Micheal didn't return to the hospital. When Emma was discharged, she went home with the baby, only to find her belongings outside the apartment. The locks had been changed, and Micheal was gone. She tried calling him, but his phone was switched off. Desperate and alone, Emma tried to contact her boss, the father of the baby. But when she told him about the child, he was furious. "Don't ever call me again," he shouted. "You're trying to ruin my life. I'm a married man. This is your problem, not mine." Emma was heartbroken. She had no one to turn to. She started calling her family and friends back home, asking for help. She even begged them to talk to Micheal on her behalf, but Micheal was done. He sent her divorce papers through a lawyer and refused any contact. Now, Emma is struggling to survive in Canada with her baby. She regrets the choices she made and wishes she had listened to Micheal when he tried to stop them from leaving Africa. Micheal, on the other hand, is starting over in another city, determined to rebuild his life. Micheal's story is a powerful reminder of the sacrifices people make in pursuit of a better life and the devastating consequences of broken trust. What would you have done if you were in Micheal's shoes? Could you forgive such a betrayal? Would you take Emma back? Do you think he was right to throw her out with a newborn baby in her arms? What are your thoughts on marriages and relationships in the diaspora? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to like the video, subscribe and share the story with your family and friends. Stay tuned for more stories. Take care and see you next time.